Good afternoon, Cochrane. I am Samantha from urbancasual.ca, Cochrane's event website, and I'm here today to talk about all of the fun things that we have coming up this weekend in Cochrane, plus what you need to know to get in on more fun over the next few weeks in Cochrane. If you're watching today from one of our live streams, hit me with a thumbs up. Let me know that you're watching, that you can hear me, and I will get going with today's show in just a moment. All right. Looks like the live streams are going. So welcome everyone who's tuning in from Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. Happy to have you here. If you're tuning in for one of these broadcasts for the very first time, I'm going to give you the rundown on the highlights of this weekend, but the calendar is seriously jam-packed. So there's plenty of other things to do that I'm not going to talk about. But what I am going to do is let you know what's kind of different or what's coming up that you need a ticket for so that you don't miss out on that fun. All right, one of the first things I'm going to get into, and we rarely talk politics here, and we're still not going to talk politics, but I'm going to let you know on some dates that you might want to be aware of. We had a forum on Monday for 18 to 30-year-olds at Found. There is still 4 more opportunities to get in front of your counselors or the people running for mayor and talk to them and express your concerns or ask your questions. So on Saturday at the farmers market, there will be tailgate talk. Now, the candidates will be there from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. only, and they will be there to meet you and answer questions. Then on Saturday, there is another forum in the afternoon. This time it's at the Seniors on the Bow. Starts at 5:30. And this one's brought to you by the Eastern Community Settlement in Cochrane. Now, this is, you might need to register for some of these, so definitely go check them out. All of them are linked on our website. Then there's another one that happens next Thursday from 6 until 8:30 p.m. at the Lions Event Center. This is your Women Candidates of Cochrane meet and greet. And the big one is on the 14th by the Chamber of Commerce, and that'll be in the form of a forum style. So lots of questions happening at that one. You do need to register for that one. It is free, but you do need to register. Then there are 4 advanced voting dates coming up to lock in on your calendar. So if you're available over the Thanksgiving weekend, you definitely can get in on one opportunity on the 11th at the SLS Center. Then on the Tuesday, October 14th, the Ranch House will be there both Tuesday and Thursday to take pre-votes. And October 18th, you can also do some pre-voting at the SLS Center with, of course, the voting day being October 20th. And you'll want to check out online where your nearest polling station is. It's usually a school. Sometimes it's a bigger community center or something. But I know that I just go to the school close to me. So definitely check that out on the elections website. All right, so that's the politics stuff out of the way. All of that is up on urbancasual.ca, so just pop over there for the complete details. Now, this event you are going to want to purchase tickets for because it comes up on the 18th of October. This is the Taste of Cochrane event where you're going to run around town eating your way through Cochrane from 11 a.m. until 4 p.m. There are quite a few participants on this list, and it's a great way to try some new restaurants. I did see something about tickets 2 for 1, so maybe there's still some deals like that. But definitely pick up your ticket to that event. If you're new to town, it's a great way to try some restaurants that you haven't been to yet. If you've been around here and you just haven't been to some of these restaurants, it's a great way to try, but mostly it's a lot of fun as well. So that is the Taste of Cochrane event brought to you by Quirk Social. All right, after that event, we have Halloween on the calendar, which means we've got our feature going. So if you're having a Halloween event, you're going to want to get yours listed with our feature. That's what it looks like in the drop down if you look up Halloween 2025. That brings you to a page like this where you can submit your own event for Halloween. You're going to want to get it up there. We feature them all month long, and that page does really well. So if you're having a Cochrane Halloween event in the month of October, definitely fill out our submit an event form and get it added to that feature list. Now, without talking too far ahead of our seasons, I do have a few things to note that will happen after Halloween. Some of these are currently happening, so we're not jumping too far ahead. But if you are having a fall or a Christmas or a holiday market, you're going to want to get listed on our markets feature. Now, like I said, there's some coming up already. There's some fall markets in October, and then we kind of start into the Christmas stuff around November. But definitely pop into the website, find that under holiday fun in the drop down, and fill out the submit an event form with all of your details. All right, now this program is in its 11th year, and it's my 8th year doing it, I believe. Maybe I'm missing a year. However, this program starts shortly after Remembrance Day and is the Giving Trees of Cochrane. So the Giving Trees of Cochrane works by a select host around town hosting a Christmas tree that has tags on it that list items that are in need for Cochranites. Now, this is part of the Activettes Share Your Christmas campaign. So all of the stuff collected through this campaign does go to them at the end of it to fill out their hampers. And I will be reaching out to last year's locations to see who's still on board for 2025 and hosting a giving tree again. But if you want to jump into this fun program, reach out to me quickly because I'm going to start organizing that soon. It will launch just shortly after Remembrance Day. And yeah, so that's the Giving Trees of Cochrane. As well, I'm going to put this on everyone's radar, business, organization, otherwise. I do have the Urban Casual Gift Guide getting ready to launch. So I will be reaching out to last year's participants as well as some other organizations to get this organized for 2025. Last year's gift guide featured stories about really cool things happening around Cochrane or in Cochrane, fundraisers. There was products that you could buy locally, things that are made locally, day trips and excursions. It was a really great gift guide. There's about 35 pages or so. So if you want information on that gift guide and how to get early bird pricing, you're going to want to stay tuned to our social media for more to come about that. All right, now that is it for the stuff that we've got just before we get to the weekend events. We'll be back in just a minute. All right, now that, of course, is our wing night feature. So if you're looking for a dine-in a wing night in Cochrane and a deal, we've got them all listed for you. Now, I was just thinking while I was watching that I should probably go back and review that because we have quite a few new restaurants in town. So if you do see a wing night that is missing, just reach out, let me know what it is, and I'll get it popped onto that feature for you. All right, getting into what we've got going on this weekend in Cochrane. This is the weekend before the teachers start striking, I believe. So everybody get out, have fun. I think the strike is official from what I'm hearing and from who might be home in my house next week. But one of those weekends before every day becomes a weekend for some of us. Yay. All right, so some first things first. This event requires tickets and is actually at a couple different locations. It is the Cochrane Comedy Festival, which launched last night in Cochrane. Still have some three more opportunities to see some really great comedians this weekend. Tonight, you can hit up the Legion for featuring Kevin Stobo. Tomorrow night, you can hit up the Venue for Adam Ruby. Or Saturday night, you can hit up the Lions Club for James Mullinger. Some great comedians in Cochrane this weekend. So if you like comedy, that Cochrane Comedy Festival, tickets are still available and it should be a great weekend. All right. Also, Friday, October 3rd, that is tomorrow, a few things that I would like to mention. Let's just pop up. We do have an artist opening reception on Friday night at Route 22. Now, this solo exhibition has been open for a few days already and will be open for a few more weeks. But if you'd like to meet the artist and come and celebrate the opening, it starts at 4 p.m. and runs until 7 p.m. Now, this is called the Changing Seasons Solo Exhibition. And let's just bring this up real quick here. Features paintings by Jason Mann. All right, so that's a special event for Friday evening that you're going to want to note. We also have the weekly Legion barbecue from 4:30 until 7 p.m. And rounding out Friday night at 6 p.m., we have Nashville coming to the Lions Club Event Center. So if you have tickets to that event, it should be a really, really great night. Looking forward to it. I've been hearing about it for weeks. So hopefully everyone has a great night at Nashville comes to the Lions Club on Friday. All right, now for Saturday, October 4th, it's quite a busy day around town, but the highlighted events that I've got written down here are from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m., we have your last Cochrane Farmers Market for the season. So that is happening this weekend. So if you haven't been to that market at the SLS Center, you are going to want to get there before it's over because it's got one more left. And this Saturday morning, they are going to be inviting some of the candidates to come to the market for their tailgate talk. Now, tailgate talk will run from 9 a.m. until 12 p.m. noon at the market. And they've invited all of the different people, candidates for council or for mayor, and they'll be at the market to answer your questions and to meet with you. So that happens on Saturday. We also have on Saturday, we have a grand opening. Now, this grand opening is really, really special because not only is it a grand opening, but it's a newcomer welcoming event. And they are opening their new community hub at the Frank Wills Memorial Hall. So this is a very special event. It's free to everyone to come check it out from 1 p.m. until 4 p.m. But there's going to be a special place for newcomers to go when they get to town now to find some community and to find others. But this happens on Saturday. Full details are on our website if you think this event sounds amazing. All right. We also have a hockey game this Saturday at 2:45 featuring our Cochrane Generals. They will be playing the High River Flyers at the SLS Center in Totem 1 starting at 2:45 p.m. We also have another grand opening on Saturday from 3 p.m. until 6 p.m. This is the grand opening of the launch pad in the quarry. There will be a ribbon cutting and a party and a thank you to Garmin for offering their space for this launch pad. All the details are up on urbancasual.ca. We also have our second forum of the day at the at the Seniors on the Bow, which is also at the SLS Center. Their forum starts at 5:30 and runs until approximately 7. And if you're looking for some live music on Saturday night, you're going to want to hit up the Rocky View Brewing Tap Room for Turner Bates. All right. Now Sunday. Sunday was a little bit sad when I went to the calendar because some of the markets are over. So the Bragg Creek market wasn't up there. I didn't see the Bears Paw Lions one either. Now they might still be on, but they're done on my calendar. So if you're going to go out to Bragg Creek for their market, you might want to just check in with the community association, see if that one's still going up. I think the Lions was only until the end of September, but you can, of course, reach out and check with them as well. Same with Cremona. It's not on the calendar this week. So I think we've said goodbye to those three markets. However, on Sunday, you can still get a bit of jamming in if music is your thing. On Sunday in the afternoon, we actually have 3 jams this week. Every other week, there's only 2 because the Sunday jam is a bi-weekly event. But from 1 p.m. until 4 p.m., you can hit up the Texas Gate for an acoustic jam with host Jamie Allenatch. Or you can head over to the Legion. Doors open at 1 with all the jamming starting at 2. That is with the folks at the Legion. And of course, from 4 p.m. until 8 p.m., you can sing songs with Alan Kirsty at the Venue Sports Bar and Grill. Now, in the afternoon, we also have a costume sale coming up. So if you have a little one in dance or maybe a little one about to start dance, there is a sale at the Eurythmics Dance Studio from 2 p.m. until 4 p.m. Now, the thing to note that cash and e-transfer only for this event, as there will not be Square on site. All right. So that's it, Cochrane. That is the events for this upcoming weekend. Like I said, there's plenty of other things to see and do on the calendar. Those are just the highlights from this weekend that you might want to get out and make sure that you see, because they don't happen every weekend or they're a one-time thing. But events that are coming up that you need to know about. Remember, we have these political forums. Now, I have linked them on the homepage. I do need to go in and add the tailgate talk to the homepage, but those are linked up on the homepage. So if you scroll about halfway down on urbancasual.ca, you'll see where I've linked these events directly and made them easy for you to find. As well as on our event calendar, I have put all the advanced voting dates and where they are so that you know that information as well. Taste of Cochrane coming up October 18th. Grab your tickets right away. All the information is on urbancasual.ca. Can't miss it. Halloween. Lots of fun Halloween stuff coming up in Cochrane, but you'll want to get yourself added to our feature. This is what it looks like. And it's already racking up a whole bunch of Halloween fun events in there. So if you are hosting a Halloween event, fill out that submit an event form and get it added to it. As well, one more time, if you are hosting a fall or Christmas market, you want to get that added into our website as well so that we can get it up on the feature. All right. If you were a Giving Tree location, I expect to hear from me soon. I'm going to be reaching out to people about that, as well as last year's Urban Casual gift guide is getting set for another season, 2025. You'll want to find out how you can get early bird pricing and all the details about that coming up. So you want to stay tuned to our social media. Just going to check into the live streams and see if there was any questions that needed answering. No, looks like everyone's good. All right, Cochrane. Should be a great weekend around town. Hopefully we have settled into some sweater weather this week. It seems I can hear my heat running, I think. My house was a little bit cold this morning. But if you see me out in the land this weekend, say hi. And yeah, get into the website, check out all the fun things to see and do. Lots of it is free, so there's no need to spend any money. But that's it, Cochrane. I'll be back again next Thursday at noon with more about your Cochrane events. I hope you have a great day. Talk soon.